live now.
Live we go. Live we go. We be going a live streaming.
Indeedly doodly.
Hi, Stuart.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Yes.
Yes.
So much could happen today.
Sure, yeah.
People might get punched. That seems to be a tangent that we find ourselves.
Yep. But that's okay.
That is okay. It's up to you guys to have some ideas. What are we doing today, Stuart? And how do people play the game?
It's a malfunctioning holodeck. You guys have to make the things happen. Put in what you'd like to see. We'll see if we can make a story out of it, or a picture, or something cool. We'll have a backstory for it. I don't know. We'll do something cool.
Yeah, creativity is always up to you guys. This is using the latest in artificial intelligence programming. You've seen it last week, right? Is able to improve the testing while Stuart was on his trip away. And there's a lot you can do with this. As you guys know, you can have it create what ifs. You can have it swap out characters. I've got a series of, as you see, Stuart, of screen caps with various characters that might be inspiration. I'll make this person a Klingon, and it'll do what it'll do, right? You know, very much up to you guys. As with the last time, you can see in the thumbnail, and then 5 for something basic, 10 for a proper pick, because it takes a few seconds to do, and it gives you more of a prompt, because that's the thing, you can do quite a detailed prompt, and there's no do-overs, and I said absolutely breaks, so we're both letting what happens happen. But considering, you know, as you can see in the thumbnail, the prompt was Kirk and Picard meet and shake hands in a forest. Bloody brilliant, right? Like, that's actually one of the best ones I've seen. So you do some pretty marvelous stuff. Yeah, it's always up to you guys' imagination. $10. I've got a few ones to throw in. And Stuart, if you know, we are here to have fun here. If you have any thumbnails that you can see, or the screen up, say something you'd like to see with one of them, throw it in as well, because these are here to inspire, etc. Let's have fun with it, and do put in your all things early, because it does take a few seconds to generate, etc. So yeah, while I put we've got one, thanks so much. Or while I submit the first one, what do you think about the screen cap image and what was created?
What, this Kirk and Picard one, you mean?
Yes.
Well, Kirk's pretty impressive because it's an older Kirk, like more filled out Kirk, but a younger Kirk still has a young Kirk hairstyle, and not the yeah, it's kind of a weird mix of older Admiral Kirk and the young Captain Kirk kind of vibe. So I like that that's happened. Yeah, the forest is interesting. Picard's uniform's a little iffy on the shoulders, but small thing.
I mean, it's a sight. I mean, if this picture was on like a framed, you know, a framed picture thing in like a set from starting out of focus, you wouldn't. Oh yeah, obviously, right?
Yeah,
just a little bit out of focus to hide all those things. It loves TNG com badge for some reason. Yeah, I love that. A slightly older Kirk, but just a bit. So yeah, a lot of fun here. You guys can create silly things, of course, as well, or serious things. But we do, however, say some franchises it just says no, because they are varying degrees of copyright strictness. Star Wars is one of them. I've attempted the first one by sidelining that, but it takes 3 minutes to make the scene, for example, and then it says no at the end. That's just wasted 3 minutes. So try and stay in Trek. It loves Doctor Who. Modifying images it really likes, etc., etc. So try and, you know, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, you'd be abstract as well. You know, Kirk goes into a vortex. Like, again, creativity, right? Right, I'm going to start sharing, and I'll be back with you in a second. Put your things down if you have to generate them. Yes.
Yeah, so throw in some super chats with your suggestions or your ideas, guys. We'll get those lined up and ready to go, and hopefully have a good discussion and a fun time. So But hit the like button while you're waiting or while you're watching whatever. Hit the like button and let's yeah, let's have some fun. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any content from us, the routine. And yeah, check out the links down below. There are links to the Teespring and the TeePublic store. You can get yourself some cool Trekyards merch or otherwise other stuff. And yeah, you can support us on a monthly basis as well by clicking that join button on YouTube or heading over to Patreon/Trekyards and helping us out over there. All adds up and helps out immensely. So if you can, please do. And by all means, put in your thoughts and suggestions in the regular chat here or super chat in. We want to hear from you guys. We want to do some fun stuff. And yeah, this is the way. Yeah. So anyway. Cool. Yeah, Brett, we'll get to yours in just a second here. I think that one's generating right now. So be patient. We'll get there. But 17 people here and 8 likes. Hit that like button, guys. Let's get those likes up. And yeah, let's see what kind of fun we can have. All right. These are always fun to do the AI thing because there's some really great stuff that comes out of it, intentional or otherwise.
Yes, or otherwise.
Yes. Brett Dino, I'll read his, even though it's probably generating still.
Yep, says no for Star Wars. So let me try, guys. Yeah, Star Wars is a no-go pretty much on these.
Okay. But he throws in $10. Q in Starfleet uniform and Emperor Palpatine fight. Q looks unworried as Palpatine sends Force lightning at him. Location is your choice. Q's method of retaliation is something funny. Mariachi band and girls. Yes. And Chuck, yeah, my trip was good. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
So what do you guys think of ideas? I got a couple of things I have prepped.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, this was a fun one that I did yesterday during the other live. Boy, to have them, I said put them in a Star Trek Change the World uniform. Not quite.
I mean, the Admiral's pretty close.
Yeah, it's converted. It has given ribbing to Cisco's hand. It's turned his phaser into like a TOS prop. In fairness, it has made both badges Discovery, kind of.
Yes, 100%.
But someone knows that room really well. As silly as that sounds, did a good job with the room.
Yeah, and made both actors kind of off-brand.
Yeah, it's like a 10-move version of our leads.
It's like they're stunt doubles.
Yeah, good stunt double then.
Yeah,
I would be fine with that. Well, let me show you one that we had last time that you guys had some really great ideas of. And this is something I was surprised would do.
Wow.
Yep, sorry, Star Wars is a flat-out no. So I have to do a general... Well, submit something else then, because that was 2 prompts used and didn't go through. So no, Star Wars, flat-out no. Sorry, guys, not up to us. So Brett, please put a new one. Normally we get further in when things say no, but you went straight for a hard one. But yeah, this was the Defiant with multi-vector assault mode. That was the prompt. And it does now split into multiple ships.
Yeah, I mean, that works.
And I kept...
Got that weapons pod thing finally doing what it's supposed to do.
Kept the texturing really close, which in fact is quite impressive by itself. And I actually quite like the facades with the in a single large grill thing. pretty okay. Yeah. What do you give that one out of 10 for like cool factor? You can be critical, don't worry.
Yeah. 6.7.
Fair enough. I think it's like things it adds, but things it keeps, right? We had Ray Ricks was currently in Tokyo, so I asked it to create a lovely shot of Ray Ricks in Tokyo
with a zombie,
with nothing unusual happening. Yeah, I was eagerly watching the chat when something would happen for people to notice. It's like, yeah, Ray, you're fine. Don't worry. You're absolutely fine. But just the impressiveness, that is a word. The idea that the reflections, like it just reads as real, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. Okay, Brett, resubmit, or I'll throw a new Q in for you. That's something else. You got another few seconds. Hi, Chuck.
Oh man.
Bit of Ray Ricks, and then people asked for TNG JJ.
I like the badge situation.
And that was tricky because it you have to have lens flares. Obviously, the first one, Tom Hardy was real good, but it lost any of the TNG of it.
Yeah, it feels more Discovery.
Well, yes.
So Brett says Captain Kirk having a nice date with an Orion lady at the theater in dress uniform. The rest of the crew is there and look gossipy.
All right, there we go. Generating. So, hey guys, submit your prompts. Because that left is super Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got like a ridge there that is a bit weird. So it's up to you guys' creativity. One thing that Mark had me do, I don't know if you've seen the news, quote unquote, but the Universal's first theme park is opening in my town. First one in Europe. In my town.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep, it's going to have all the Universal brand stuff. Cool. I don't know.
In your town?
Yeah. Like the mid-outskirts. Not even the outskirts, just the mid-outskirts.
That's dope.
Yeah. The town's quite excited because it's a really, obviously, big investment. It's going to probably brutalise and destroy the town in the sense of, like, the traffic's going to be absurd because now people from all of Europe are going to come to my town.
Yes.
And I think house prices are going to...
Yeah.
But also, very cool. And so Mark said, he very explicitly asked for a shot of me. That's not me, ChatGPT. That's fucking not me. In a shuttle looking out at Universal Studios England. And you know what? Even the L cards are pretty interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. One of those L cards. Because actually they're not bad. But it's as if it thinks we're sort of the same person, kind of. Because nothing about that is me except the shorter hair, maybe. But then again, half of them I don't have short hair, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't mind the uniform. The kind of very, like, textured...
Yeah. Uniform's great.
I do quite like that. Alright, we've now got our first fan submitted. Do submit more, guys, because we only do yours exclusively. Okay, reread out the prompt, and I will put it in the chat.
Captain Kirk having a nice date with an Orion lady at the theater in dress uniform. The rest of the crew is there and look gossipy.
I would say that's yes.
That's really good.
Spock's dress uniform's really cool.
Yeah.
Although, why is Jellicoe between them? But yeah, the fact that remembered Scotty and Uhura. Gold suits the Orion really well.
Yeah. Nobody looks gossipy though.
I mean, Uhura's kind of thinking. She's thinking some stuff, I think. That's really good. Yeah.
It is really good.
And that was a very... Obviously, you had to think that right on the spot kind of thing. So it was a very random prompt. But hey. Yeah.
I like the dress uniform too.
And that's a great thing. You gave it Vegety. And it made something pretty special.
Yes. Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Let me just modify something. Now, do you have any... of the screen caps, you can suggest something to do to kind of mess one up, because there's a lot of pictures and a lot of things to do with them. And it could be anything. Show what's possible, Stuart. Show what's possible.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. Let's see. TOS Captain Kirk in first contact uniform.
No, I mean of the shots I've got in here. Bordering the slides, there's images. Pick one image and give me a prompt.
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, where's TOS Kirk?
I just gave you the prompt. Pick one of the ones of the first contact uniform. The one on the right there.
Ah, okay. Okay, so you want that, and then so what was the prompt you want?
Well, no, the other one. The one on the right. That
Look,
one, yeah.
we have left, right, and it's different in England. It's different. Okay, what would you like me to say?
A young Captain Kirk.
Replace Cisco with a young Captain Kirk in the same first contact uniform.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That should mimic the set as well. Alright. Captain.
Yes, Brett. It is kind of awesome. Hit like, everybody. 28 of you here. 20 likes. Let's get those likes up to 30 if we can.
Alright.
And think of some things that you'd like to see.
It's up to you guys. But yeah, really good suggestion this for the Kirk. And I want to zoom in to see how much detail she gives, because they used to be like low res, but considering like how much skin detail there is in that, and I mean just the subtlety and the look is there, and again Jellicoe is just judging them. So I'm assuming they've really focused as a program on faces, because the uniform instantly degrades into like, but you know.
Yeah. The detail looks really good, I gotta say.
Where's the other one? Now what? Oh yeah. Can you tell what I've asked here? Because we should be able to, guys.
Neo from The Matrix hangs out with Bill from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That'd be my guess.
Exactly.
Starbucks.
Yeah, I was hoping for more leather jacket kick-assery. Didn't quite get that, but I guess I kind of did. But it's funny, given that the first one I did, it got Keanu pretty much perfect. It's interesting how it can't get the other one, even though they're the same person. Well, I think, yeah, one is literally Keanu with his beard look, and one's Neo with his sunglasses. It's interesting. It has actually kind of kept everything else about it. It's interesting. It's chosen to keep and not to keep.
Yeah.
And I said, show us the phone booth, and I think it failed every part of that.
Oh.
Oh, Stuart, you're not going to be happy with ChatGPT right now.
Oh.
Okay, let's remind the audience. Apparently overrode it. Okay, so your submission was this image. Remind the audience what you asked for.
That image with a young James T. Kirk wearing that uniform.
Yep, that's exactly what it gave you.
That's not bad.
That's exactly what you asked for.
It is. Wow, that uniform looks so good.
Yeah, that's the thing, because now it's got reference. Like, it got even like the subtlety of the out of focus stars, it's pretty much nailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the uniform. It's actually, and because the original version was only standard def, is high res. It's actually a nicer uniform, which is insane. I mean, yeah, if that was on a bloody motion comic or a poster, you'd be like, oh yeah.
Yep.
Like, it's a little bit photoshoppy with the head. Like, you know, if you like change, you know, let me change the lighting, see how well it does. Same picture, but make the station at red alert, so it's darker with interactive red lighting on the person and set. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we can replace him with William Shatner.
All that as well. Or a Gorn, as we replaced none of us with yesterday.
Oh my god, yes.
Let me do a poll. 32 of you here. Let's see. Oh, okay.
James Kirk. Do you want me to talk? No, Mr. Kirk, I want you to die.
Although, yeah, adding like Roger Moore, adding a James Bond picture to it would be pretty.
Do you prefer AI art, which is serious or silly?
And you know, I love my serious art from yesterday.
Jesus Christ, yes.
I mean, that's pretty amazing. If that doesn't, in fairness, would that not sell you a cheeseburger in Kronos?
Sure.
That's a great looking cheeseburger.
The Dahar Master Burger.
With extra blood sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a fresh tribble every day. What? Nothing. So while we wait for this red alert to happen, which it is almost finished with, we've got another prompt, which is great. Guys, put yours in. And we'll accept 5 for some prompts, of course. We want to have this. Ooh, okay. Want to have some fun here. Okay, so the original, the youngified, and then
what the fuck?
And then red alert.
That's awful. It's just red filtered.
Yeah.
Just not so great. Not that it's bad, it's just
not successful.
I mean, yeah. Arguably was sort of successful, but
yeah.
I mean,
But it's hard though, because if these two had just come together, you'd be like, that's fine. But the fact that it's such a good middle one, like that is real freaking good. All right, next prompt being created. Do you want to read out what?
Yes, I do. Cat boots, $10. Live action Cations, Zinkethi. That's it.
There you go.
And Cloafican manning every station on the bridge of a Galaxy-class starship from captain to crewman. There's a lot of words there.
Good luck. Yeah,
right.
I did some stuff earlier. I got a silly one, obviously, with an evolving story about a group of aliens who you'll recognize, who visit Earth and do various things. And I tried to have it create a costume lineup at a convention, with like every single person's obviously unique costume, and so like that amount of detail to throw in. Good luck, you know. Good luck. Yeah, double red alert for sure. Oh, I mean, Enterprise Bridge is great, as I see half of it been. Oh god! Oh, there we go. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. All right, and there we go.
Wow.
It's really freaking detailed. It just gets TNG uniforms super right. So what have we got? We've got a great cat with horrible hands.
I mean, the uniform on the left is very cool. Love the kind of scaly appearance of the leather, as kind of matching the face.
Even the L cars are pretty right. They're
cars are pretty good, man.
Like they're nonsense, but they're logical nonsense. So you even got one of the red light bulbs in the upper slant.
Yep.
I quite like the alien on the right. He looks like just alien enough to be interesting, but not that different to be, you know, in the Federationable. And you got some other random guy at the back who's, I have no clue. And then just cat nonsense in the background, which is all a bit broken.
Yep.
It's pretty great though.
Not bad. Not bad considering it could have been a lot worse. That prompt.
Zinkethi, Cloacans.
No Cloaphans though, which is make the Mose race. Yeah. No birds.
Yeah.
That's because the cats ate them all.
Yes. Yeah, not bad. I mean, yeah, that's just creative. One thing we had fun with. Well, let's see if you can guess what the prompt was for this. You should be able to.
Yeah. Okay. Is it Kirk with the K's on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like it does work. It understands what it has to understand, right?
Yeah.
It's Kirk, it's TOS, right? K's on of hair.
Funky hair.
I even invented a new shotgun for them or something.
I mean, oh man, Shatner looks good, but Shatner doesn't look like Shatner. It's actually kind of cool the way he looks. The phaser's interesting as well.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, it's kind of got the Type 1 aesthetic in the main body with the slice. Or is that the tricorder? Yeah. No tricorder. What I like is that this makes me think of it's just 5 cosplayers. Like, yeah. It's obviously them trying, but right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the power's in your hands, guys. Submit, submit, submit.
Kind of Jason Isaacs. Yeah, maybe. Good to see you, Mark.
Hey, good to see you. I've got another city one coming. Alright, so this one I didn't show you from the last time. Once again, it knew you, but could not know me.
That dog.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm offended.
Yeah. Aww. But it does know you, right? It does know you.
Yeah, it should. Should also know you, though. It's not even fair.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Mark Lawrence, member for 62 months at the rank of Federation Council. Now to come up with something silly. Or something serious. Doesn't have to be silly.
That's exactly what I put in the chat, in the prompt, so it is up to them. Alright, so I just had it turn on the screen capital something else. I do quite like it when it can reverse engineer something else. This is, of course you know what this one is, Joe, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yesterday's Enterprise.
Now, what's your favourite uniform?
Monster Maroon.
Yes. So have you ever wondered what it would look like if it's Enterprise, they still wore Monster Maroons? Have you ever wondered that, Stuart?
No.
Not once in your entire life?
No.
Well, your prayer's been answered. Here's Picard and Enterprise and Enterprise, the Monster Maroon.
Oh, it looks like he's from his academy days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like from straight out of Tapestry.
Yeah. The fact they kept it that consistent. The fact that it just didn't change the other guy, really. Oh, it did change him a bit.
It's not bad. Not bad at all.
I think if you squint, it's perfect. Just don't squint.
Mm-hmm. And there's another guy behind him. It's like a helmet.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
It's like a reversed Klingon who's like, Arr. It's like it's changed everyone's proportions, because Kirk is now Picard's now a little bit bigger, and the guy behind him is less tall.
Mm-hmm.
But like the lens is more zoomed in. I don't know. But I don't think that uniform works quite as well on sets. Does not blend in, I don't think.
At least it still has a turtleneck. And a belt.
Well, yes, I in fact one of these. I got Castillo, and I thought if someone's put in 5, we can have Castillo's uniform be fixed with a full Rathacon. Thought that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's see, what else could we do here? I don't want to see more young William Shatner type things.
I'll call you later.
Yeah, pick one and then we'll make it something else. Mm-hmm. Dave Marks silly one suggested 5 possibles. And I had to do the last one because it sounded silly enough. Ooh.
Brett Dean, $10. A Packwood dude and a Klingon woman with a full boob armor visiting a McDonald's restaurant on the DS9 promenade. Ronald McDonald is there and is a Cardassian. Cardassian Ronald McDonald.
That's a good set of prompts. I like that you're pushing it. And I will say I did actually take us to McDonald's and another prompt. So we'll finish this one for Mark, which is looking quite good. Dear me, and I will. Okay, let me refine this. Okay, so remind us what Mark's was.
I have no idea.
Oh, the president one. You said something silly. So that's what we came up with.
There's Sephora. Nice.
Borg in the mall court. A collection of Borg drones materialize in 24th century shopping mall. Instead of assimilating, they become obsessed with soft pretzels and perfume samples. There you go, Mark. Pretzel eating Borg. Look at this.
That's great. I like the Federation uniform too. It's kind of got a STO vibe.
Oh yeah, with the half shoulders. Oh no, yeah. It's got one. Oh wow, yeah, it's one half black.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I don't know if it looks good, but it's interesting.
I like it.
I've never seen that before. That is new.
Mm-hmm.
And a belt. A gormless looking Borg, and very much like oh gosh, Locutus 2's armor. What was his name? End of Picard season 3. They called him something. It's like 2 scenes, but
don't recall.
What do they call Picard's not son? Yes, son.
Jack.
Yeah. They call him something. Kind of like his armor.
Jacutus. I don't know.
Yes. And you've seen Chronicles of Riddick, haven't you?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh yeah, the guy on the right looks like the main armored guys.
Yeah, he does. At first, I thought it was a JJ Klingon.
Yeah.
I get that vibe, but.
And it's interesting they've picked the logic of having the metal in the center of their head. Don't know where that's come from, but they've all got it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty clever. Oh gosh, Mark, you are throwing a fun curveball. We like fun curveballs, huh?
Wait till Brett's done before I read Mark's next one.
Well, I like the complexity you're going for. Right, read out Brett's again.
Pack the dude and a Klingon woman with a full boob armor, should be boob window, visiting a McDonald's restaurant on the DS9 promenade. Ronald McDonald is there. He is a Cardassian.
All right, let's see what it took. Your thoughts?
Okay, Packwood. Okay, sure. Klingon woman. I mean, maybe.
The armor's good though.
I mean, Ronald McDonald looks like a serial killer. 15 pack a day smoker.
That
Doesn't look like a Cardassian.
that's a grandma who's on real hard times. And now I'm going to work at McDonald's. Hello, children. I'm 89. I've smoked 10 cigarettes today already. It's 9 a.m. Yes.
And the guy with the hood, he just looks like that one villain out of the Marvel movies.
Ooh.
How was his name? Anyway, whatever.
The current Marvel movies or like Fantastic Four Marvel?
No, like phase 1 or phase 2.
Oh.
He had purple skin. He was
Not Thanos, right?
not Thanos.
He's purple. See who remembers, guys. See who remembers the answer.
Anyway.
Alright, Mark says generating. That's like the he loves the Rio at Vegas. That is his common. I'll show you.
Ronan, that's it.
Yes. The dance off guy. And then he returned later, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Alright, let me show you one that Mark did. I say Mark did, I mean, he typed some words and the power of GPUs across the country did it, but you know. So this, if I recall, was yeah, we're boarding at the end of a Star Trek convention. We're all boarding to leave the Rio.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mark Lawrence, $10. Nah, just silly stuff from me. Stuart and Samuel in uniform tossing out T-shirts from the rear of an open shuttlecraft that is hovering over a crowd at the Rio Hotel in Vegas.
That I'm interested in. What do you think of this one though? Because I actually rather like the shuttle design, for as much as
I was just gonna say
a design.
Got some runabout elements for sure, but
yeah, well, I think you might have said runabout in the brief. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean, it really isn't a bad runabout. And I thought when I saw that the first one, I was like, that is the Rio. I've been there. And I love the fact that while it wasn't asked, the little sign at the side, because of Star Trek convention. It's like, yeah. And I tried to have it like reinvent the shuttle, you know, as in like do more views, but it wouldn't. But that's, I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in that design, I would say, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe ignore the back, because I don't know how the back would work. But, like, yeah, it does kind of look like it's a Jim Martin design, kind of.
Yeah, I like the nacelles.
And because they're forward face, well, you know, they're right at the back of the pylon, which is a quite unique flow. What do you think of the tri-cockpit window? Very much like a more modern day, or like the Type 9, in fairness.
I think it's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I've saved that one because it might be, you know. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Right.
Reread out marks then, because it's not what you're expecting.
Stuart and Sam in uniform tossing out T-shirts from the rear of an open shuttlecraft that is hovering over a crowd at the Rio Hotel in Vegas.
At least it got me better.
Yeah, you look a lot better.
And I appreciate that.
I don't know why I decided to put me in yellow. That's okay.
You're too cool to be in red.
We got Spock there, hooded Spock, and
You sure?
don't know who's beside him, but I have no legs. You have no legs.
Well, it's a conceptual picture.
Ah.
But, I mean, if that was on like an actual poster, like, come see us at Vegas, you'd be like, yeah, yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tweak a few things, like give us legs, but, yeah. Yeah, on previous one, I'd found that it wouldn't do us live action with much controllability, but in cartoon form, very flexible with us.
Interesting.
So yeah, guys, put in your submissions to have more art created. That is what we do. This is what I did right before the start of the live. So I thought it was, well, yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. And in this corner from parts unknown. Super Admiral Worf. I mean, why so many pips?
Super Admiral?
Yeah.
Super Admiral Worf.
And are those the Galaxy Quest guys clapping? This sure looks like the Thermians.
Yes, I may have a slight story with the Thermians in play. Oh, y'all you ain't got no legs, Commander Calkins? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find another. Okay. Can you? With
There's some erosion back there.
Oh, what?
I mean, maybe.
I'm sure. But that's a, yeah. We go do something. But it would suit Michael Dorn, at least Michael Dorn look-alike in the ring. That would be a cool. That would be a cool fighting thing. He feels taller than Michael Dorn, though. You know? Slightly more built. Which does make sense. Right, do I have anything else in the pre-buffer? Oh yeah, I don't think you weren't here for the originals, but this was a very intricate prompt it didn't do. But Worf themed. It was Worf fighting. Well, I think you can tell who that is.
Sauron.
Yes. But I didn't like Lord of the Rings, so I had it go to be as least Lord of the Rings as possible. But you know what? I thought interesting Batleth, or interesting not Batleth. What do you think?
It's definitely interesting. Weird grip placement on the one hand there, but I mean, overall, I think it's an interesting weapon for sure. Could use a little refinement.
Couldn't they all?
But pretty good. Yes.
This is so silly. Where's the image? There's an icon of cinema.
Yes.
And now I dressed him appropriately.
Just put Locutus in a suit. Was that the prompt?
Put Locutus in a suit. But keep the Borgisms. I was very, very specific on that. I mean, what's more scary, right? Businessman Locutus or Locutus?
Yes.
But it did keep the background really intact, though. Wow. Even the smoke trail kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. And the little under the view screen display like that.
Again, it's nonsense, but has a certain structure to it, and the light reflection stuff. Like, that's not right, but it's really right.
It's also not wrong.
Yeah, exactly. It's more right. It's more right than it has a right to be.
Locutus, attorney at law. Yes. Little People Pets, $10. How about a live action Cation as captain of a TOS Connie bridge while holding a miniature human in its lap like a pet?
Love that. Great prompt. And Little Pill Pets, don't know if I've seen you before. So welcome, hello. Thanks.
Yeah, they've been here before. Oh. Many times.
Many times?
Yes.
Oh. Well, welcome again.
I'm sorry that he doesn't pay attention.
Hey, I have multitask skills up like zoo on this.
Sure.
Oh, Brett, you're trying to see exteriors, man. Because we do testers with exteriors, and they're very hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe it'll be a hit. Just posting the other one now. Shall I show that Connie that you did? Or that we did?
Yeah. That was a good one. I'm surprised by it.
I believe I made a joke of it won't work, and it kind of worked.
Yep.
Okay, that's a little while ago.
Hit like, guys. 31 likes is great, but 50 would be better. So if you're just joining us and haven't hit like yet, please hit the like button.
And why would you not have? Okay. Where is that? Ah, yes. So there, yeah, you described the process of how we got there, as you recall, while I create these other ones.
I honestly don't remember. I remember we did one of it to be the USS Foley. But I don't know. I don't think that pulled up this right away. We got this one, and we're super impressed with it. Everything about it was pretty much spot on compared to what we had seen before. So, yeah, it's pretty much exactly on point. It's how it should look, except there's one or two little minor changes, which is great.
Yeah. In fact, they're kind of.
I don't remember exactly what we put in for this one.
I think it was just the end. I think it was as brutally honest as the 2S Enterprise. I think it was just a new render. Because that was the interesting about it. And I mean, it's extremely close. Everything's wrong, but everything's kind of right at the same time. And there's the Foley. And you had just said, change the name, and a custom registry.
NCC boob.
I know, 8008, Stuart.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the Connie again. There's a little bit of funkiness going on with the secondary hull, but yeah. I think we said add a third nacelle, which it did. But yeah.
Yes. I've got the it did not third nacelle properly. And I think you said fighting a Klingon, and this was this is still super interesting and impressive, but also super wrong and wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the nacelle shooting at the saucer, vice versa.
Yep. Pretty much.
But still. It's better than it used to be when you'd ask for a starship.
Let me find it. Because these are interesting when you know the contrast. Brett, who is off doing his fancy job. he had re-shown some things that, like, this is how I found them now. This is how far they could get in the last version of ChatGPT, and so you can see that the growth factor is absolutely mind-boggling when you think about the difference that 7 months has made. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's Klingon Kieran Reese, and this is last time trying to create. I'm assuming, you know, Kirk and whatever. Like, this just one is almost there, and that's just an image of a creation, right? Not even close.
Yeah.
And I guess that was the TOS crew, which again, nope.
Yeah, 1970s, like, porn adaptation.
Ooh. Mass memory reaction. Okay, so we've got 2. Read out the cat one again, if you will.
Live action Cation is captain of the TOS Connie bridge while holding a miniature human in its lap like a pet's.
There we go.
Can't wait. Oh my god. That's kind of fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Cat lovers will love that one.
Yep. What do you guys think?
Hope that lives up to your expectations, little people pets. That's great. Love that the bridge looks so good TOS like. That's really fantastic. Damn. That's gold. Yeah, 100% that's gold.
Even the TOS set is pretty good.
Yeah. No real complaints at all. Layout, color.
Yeah, well, the colors are beautiful, yeah. I mean, only complaint, the L cards are a bit dim. Or so T cards, whatever. They're a bit dim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just me, or does he look very pettable, that cat?
He does, yeah.
Alright, we've got the next one as well, if you want to...
Yep. Brett, $10. Exterior shot of a refit Connie in Klingon livery. And markings having been captured and taken as a prize by the Klingons.
And this I had a reaction to. Let me zoom in a little bit for the audience. Alright, so what do you think, Stuart, of this Trekyards episode of the Klingon livery, Klingon design? Your thoughts, first reaction.
Clearly a Kelvin version. It would seem like with those nacelles. Paint scheme works. Love the markings. The registries seems very Klingon-esque. I like it. I'm actually surprised.
6H4H39. Rah. And yes. Quite a cool alternate Klingon symbol as well. And the third, what is it? There you go. So dreadnought version of the.
Perfect.
I really like the nacelles because they're obviously nacelles, but they do have. I mean, they're more to me more Discovery Klingon, but with a bit more cohesiveness.
Yeah, it works for me, man. This looks good.
I don't think it needs a secondary hull though, because that this balances it a little bit. But I appreciate any of the refit had a yellow deflector sometimes, or it's off and there's a little laser pointer hitting it. Oh, red livery on the. Now again, keep in mind, guys, you could super chat to see another view of their ship.
What?
I mean, it might work. Right? You know, let's see a back view or whatever. and see if it can keep the same internal logic. I don't know if it can, but maybe it can.
I doubt it.
I doubt it as well.
Something we can put to the test.
Yes, the jam. Turn to male version. That would be crazy. Trying to create a tribble picture in the background.
A tribble picture, he says.
Yes. No, that's, I think, a really successful... for, again, this thing couldn't do ships until recently. That's actually rather successful, I think. Alright, what else do I have from the pre... Ah, yes, okay. This is one thing I did a few of. Let me do the less obvious one. So I try to replicate a film poster. Can you guess what film poster and explain your reasoning? And this is a really interesting sort of strategy to take a film poster, put it into the thing and say make this version of this. And obviously in this case it's Battlestar Galactica. Right. What film poster do you think I'm taking to make a BSG version of?
Silence of the Lambs.
Well done. And that's the effectiveness of that poster design. It's recognisable despite changing everything about it. And that was the obvious one because I felt you'd get that with the naming structure. But isn't that really cool?
Silence of the Prophets. I like that.
From the fire caves comes a whisper through time. Nona Vista, Mark Lamo, Avery Brooks. And I'm guessing because the original version had red eyes, the made her
Far Wraith.
Thank you. Yes. Which is a cool twist. Which one's better? I mean, I assume you would say the Trek, but does the BSG one tickle your fancy at all?
Yeah, it works on a lot of levels. Just like the Silence of the Prophets. That's great play.
Great marketing.
Like yeah.
It helps it can now do text. And for those that weren't born enough to remember the film poster for a film that was a while ago, here's the original. Yeah, same but different. I mean, that's, you know. Oh, God. Are there any more? I just did a... Is the picture still there? Let me just find the original picture again because it kind of helps if you can see the before and after. Yes. I don't know why I had this picture saved, but I said I took this picture. Oh, must have been for Sky's likeness. And I said, overrun by tribbles. Well, they're pretty good looking tribbles.
Yeah. Not bad at all.
I mean, that would have been a hell of a visual on TOS. Had they let them continue. Because I've never seen that, but I definitely can visualize that. Although I feel like had that been the case, there's a scene, I mean, you've seen The Office, right? And the American version, where Kevin drops chili. But obviously they wouldn't all be filled with chili because that would be, you know, a ton of chili. So it's obviously filled half because the rest of it's, you know, whatever. So I'm guessing for this, in the 60s, they have, you know, wood. They put something on the set up to a point and then have this as a top layer because actually filling it to this point would be, you know, what, 1,000 tribbles?
Yeah.
I don't know. But, yeah. That's great. Okay. Static. That's an interesting one. Okay, let me find a reference for that then.
Alright. Yeah, Static Weird Chakotay, $10. Inspired by Karn, Undying, Gender Swap, the whole Voyager crew.
Sure. That's a interesting idea. Alright. Can you please gender swap everyone in this? Alright, a lot of mental math to do. But this image especially, like, makes me think of just, you know, Enterprise D, inspired by Tribbles. You know, what Tribbles look like in every set. I kind of want to know now.
Huh, yeah.
Alright, well that generates... So I did a little experiment as well, and it didn't quite understand what I was trying to do. Can you... I mean, that's hard to guess, but this is a bit more hard to guess. Can you guess what I tried to get to do here? Well, the instruction was Shatner, not Kirk. Can you guess what I tried to make it do? Fair if you can't, but you got the other one really well, so I wonder if you can.
No.
Okay, what do you say? What you see? Just say what your brain sees, and let's see if you can pick up the clues, even if you don't know they're clues.
It's just Kirk on TOS bridge.
Okay.
As it should be.
Okay, so I asked the program, how would it look if Shatner was playing Kirk in the 90s? Playing TOS Kirk in the 90s. So it's made him older. What do you think? So it's like an up-age Shatner in TOS. That's pretty... Yes, you know. Which I've never thought of, you know, if they're still playing TOS. And then, of course, I said, well, there we go. Give me the 2010s. And they gave me that, which I think is far closer. And boy, those 15 years have really been hard on Shatner. But I think that's really accurate, I would say.
Yeah.
And I said 2020, him being 90 something, and it didn't like him, you know. Yeah, that's fair. That one's fair. But yeah, I think when you say it in context, that does look like if they brought him back as Shatner, if he had the same trajectory, yeah.
Yeah. Funny if they just put a picture of him from the Deadly Years.
Yeah.
With the old age makeup. Yeah, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, like guys, 37 likes. Let's get up to 40. We can do it. 3 more likes. Hit that like button.
Yes. Okay, I'll do a re-roll on this because it hasn't understood the objective really. So I'll give you one more go there. But I'll show you this because it's interesting. I really like this thing with Shatner. I tried it with Picard, but it can't do Picard's face owner as well. So I didn't really believe it. But I think Shatner it really kind of nailed. I mean that middle one is really like, yeah, that's pretty much Bill. Without too much. Okay, so I would not cause a success, but we will show it and then give you a reroll. So I use this as the famous group picture, which I've always liked because like A, where are they, and B, why purple? You know, it's such a striking picture that's great. It was like just worked well, right? So that was the baseline, and that was what it gave me. Which, as you can see, worked is relative. Thoughts?
So you asked it to gender swap everybody?
Everybody. Yep.
It only did like him.
Yeah.
And Janeway.
I mean, Tuvok might now be androgynous, and Kim's definitely a gal. But yeah, it's not done most people. Neelix looks like a wrestler now, with a very bad hair wig. But it got Janeway. Gave him attitude for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean, Kim's not bad. Why is Tuvok in gold? Why is Chakotay in gold? Don't know.
Again, it's just their stunt doubles.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And Sevens is for only behind. You know, she's falling this way. Yeah. Can't see her face. In fact, that is quite a complicated thing. Okay, 2 rolls. We can't do. Can't really do more than 2. This also didn't work, but it worked differently enough. So I was specific in doing everyone else.
Wow.
Well, you got the one that everyone really wanted to see now as a male.
709.
Yep. Kind of reminds me of the TOS robots.
Yeah.
They got the background really close.
Yeah. Wow. I love how it always puts B'Elanna's hands in her pockets that don't exist.
It took an AI to create pockets in Star Trek. What do you think? I mean, would you? Okay. Do Janeway and Torres's new versions kind of like sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, very, very impressive. Very, very impressive.
Now, can you take that Voyager picture and turn them all into wearing monster maroons?
Let's give it a go. Yeah, I think costume swapping is one of my favorite things to do with these.
Yeah.
Because it understands everything about it. Can you take this?
All right. Ooh, 40 likes. Thank you guys. We are getting up there. Make sure you vote on the poll. 239 votes currently. Mind a few more, like 11 more before we close out for that. But do you prefer AI art, which is serious or silly? Go vote.
Now you've seen both. Do you have any preference so far? Anything standing out as being?
Or what?
For silly or serious?
Oh, I like both, honestly. Yeah, they both kind of grab me in interesting ways. But I think silly's always fun because it's stuff you'll never really see. Whereas the serious stuff is like, yeah, that's a possibility. It could be a book cover or something, right? So, yeah.
I do like me a book cover. Let me find one that was fun. Yeah, I started making a few while you were away because I thought I could surprise you. It kind of worked, and we'll get into that on a different live. I had it create a comic book for you, and try to create each page at a time so it'd be focused about how well. No, I'm not gonna say because it kind of keeps a consistent story, kind of, and some visuals are rather excellent. So I will keep that until later on because it was quite interesting.
I see.
Let me show you a book or movie cover. Oh yeah. You'll recognize this.
With a motion picture.
Yeah, how do they look?
I mean, pretty good. Pretty damn good. Ships are a little interesting.
Yeah, that's always a unique thing.
But no, the colors work, the placement of the people, always, it looks really good.
Got the font right for the shows.
Yeah.
And Bacula's really good. In these two particular ones, no one else is that close. Well, I think, apart from Tuvok, the Voyager one does look like a book cover. Like, someone's physically sketched it, and it's just a bit off. But it's like, you know, they understood the assignment, but it's, yeah, really cool. And that's using a poster as inspiration. Alright. I would say read out, but it wasn't read out, it was a U submission. So from Stuart Foley, what did you ask for?
That Voyager crew photo with Monster Maroon uniforms. This is the way. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. A lot of variety of success there.
Yeah. Love the variant on B'Elanna.
Yeah, it really adds a sleekness, obviously. But yeah, that's cool. I'd probably still keep the white collar, but yeah, having a black inner bit, that feels like a nice evolution to TNG. Take the materials, then give it that side insert. Actually, kind of.
Yeah.
And again, Neelix is just a wrestler, but with a better hairpiece this time. I mean, Tuvok and Paris, pretty good uniforms. Not really much to complain about. Got the red stripe. Yeah. I would consider that a win.
Torres looks like she wants to see a manager right now. Yes.
So you gave me an idea for something. Let me try and get a reference shot. There we go. Okay, let's use that. Oh no.
Neelix got an 80s TV bad guy thing going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 43 likes. 7 more to get to 50. Hit like if you haven't. Yeah, any ideas or things you guys want to suggest, throw them in, please.
We've definitely shown the power of it. I mean, the variety in this one is kind of astounding. And as Bill mentioned, yeah, you know, I don't know if every universe will work, but yeah, add Winnie the Pooh, add, you know, swap out a character for a Harry Potter. And it might work with just a Jedi-looking character, you know? You know, I mean, you can't copyright robes, can you? I think you can.
Maybe you can.
Hope not. Alright, so in the theme of how we just saw B'Elanna's, I just found a picture of Admiral Kirk, and I've asked it to create a collage of 10 variants of the Monster Maroon.
Ooh.
Again, not something you thought you could design from it, but maybe it will be the best uniform you've never seen until it comes out. I think it knows uniforms better than ships. Yeah, I think it's them better. Let's see what it creates. What do you guys think? Do you want to see that B'Elanna variant or not?
I mean, I would. I think it's cool. Chakotay got the hand in the cookie jar look. A little bit.
You didn't say cheese. What? And Seven's a little bit older looking. And a long Borg. But yeah, the amount of detail still remarkable. And for whatever reason, it can never, ever, ever get the Rathacon combat right. I don't know why. It just never can do it. Okay, it is. Okay. Looks like we're going to get 9 options for a Rathacon variant. Okay. Alright. Are you ready, my man?
I'm always ready.
So for reference, I submitted famous shot of Admiral James T. Kirk from Star 2. And this is 9 variants created. And in fact, let me do this and this. So you get them slightly more on screen. Alright, there you go. 9 variants. What do you think, oh professional Trek personage?
I mean, the white stripe versions are interesting.
Yeah.
Look at those. And then the one that goes white all the way down, that's quite interesting as well. Belt buckles, I mean, they all kind of work, honestly. I don't have a complaint with any of those. Other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot of variation going on. Well, the last one there with the split collar and then no armband thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the white stripe, extended stripe, actually looks rather smart. Kind of like an ultra formal version.
Yeah.
Like all the way down from the, which makes sense, yeah, from the top of this stripe. I had not thought that. Yeah, well, if you carry it over. I mean, some of them aren't really different at all. Belt buckle, yeah, neither here nor there. Well, I love how it kept him Admiral in some and made it clean black in others. It's such an interesting choice it made.
Yeah, that last one, the collar is just interesting to me.
It
still having the white there, but not.
It's the smallest change, but it does such a dramatic difference vibe-wise.
Yeah.
Oh, the belt buckle feels like the 32nd century badge somewhat.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Ouch.
I was going to say it felt more like a Bajoran symbol, but...
Oh.
And there's no, leather on the sleeves on these ones. There's no wet look. There's no funky, long, weird shaped strap. So.
Yep.
If you know, you know. But yeah.
And that is a pretty interesting thing to do. So I had to do another 9. And I love that it can create a picture of a collage. This requested to make in-betweens TNG and Wrath of Khan.
Wow.
Which it definitely did do.
They all kind of work for different reasons too. I really like the lower, like the last one there with the Yeah, it's a good amalgamation of all.
Where's a TNG uniform with a flap and then a black undershirt. Then next
Yeah.
to it's a red undershirt.
The upper right one is really great too. Basically just the Rathacon with like a black thing up the side.
Which is what Alana had that inspired it. And it does do something, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That would be interesting to see though with the black shoulders. Because I never thought like add the black shoulders, yeah. Which I get well, no, I guess it is just the bottom right one. Just to keep that white detail at the top. What do you think of the left middle two, I guess? Kind of it's TNG with the white undershirt. Which, in fairness, you could do. It would not be difficult at all.
I like them both. I prefer the one on the far left though, with the upward facing black
Oh,
bit.
yeah. I hadn't seen that. Oh, God, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Huh. Yeah,
yeah,
the middle right is just too busy.
yeah, I like them all, honestly. They're for different reasons.
Right, guys, our last 25 minutes. Any final ones you want to put in? We'd love at least another, one to guess for a number, but it all helps. We've seen some amazing ideas so far. I mean, honestly,
2 more likes
yeah.
and 6 more votes in the poll.
Yes. And honestly, we'll happily go down to $5 now. Put in some ideas. Yeah. This didn't work quite as well, for obvious reasons. You can see why. But I said, how about make a TOS TNG variant?
Uh,
Yeah.
The middle right one is very interesting. Let's put a red sleeve on, like C3PO's red arm. Uh, what? Why is that a thing? Hmm. And the bottom three are kind of cut off, so can't really tell what's going on with them, but don't mind the upper right one. I think that's kind of cool. And even the middle one at the top there is really cool with the flap that goes over, but no white strap. But I think it works. I don't think they all need belts either. That's the other thing I wish they'd kind of not do for all of them, but belt's easy enough to remove, I guess. But yeah, the red 3PO arm's a confusing one to me.
I mean, it's having a bit of fun, isn't it? It's interesting.
Possibly.
Well, no, yeah, I guess no, it isn't. That's silly. It's a program, but the fact I said it so casually, yeah, the TNG with a belt is interesting and change the neck. Yeah, the second one has the Rathacon mostly, but the cut-ins on the side TNG, which it loves bringing back, and it does change it. I don't mind, and again, I've never thought about this, but yeah, you could always, and in fact, I could do this, take the TNG Season 1 uniform I have and just wear the Con undershirt. Right? You have a neck,
Yeah.
an absent neck. I could do that, right? And it might work. Although I actually kind of like the red on the top right, the red with the red.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fabric wouldn't be the same, but some unique color could be interesting.
The red arm is in case he has to take command. There you go.
Or there was actually red on his jacket, but it got moved in the edit.
Yes.
All right, got another collage incoming. This one might piss us off.
What?
Yes. Well, I'm seeing the first.
It deleted it, didn't it?
Nope. What's worse than deleting it? I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. What are you on about? You did not do the prompt. This will seem silly when I ask it, but can you guess what I asked to do?
Variants of the Voyager uniform? And they're all exactly the same. I mean, yep.
Yeah, I asked it to do that. I asked it to make a hybrid of the Great Void uniform and the Star Trek Discovery uniform. It was so insulted by the ask that it just did nothing at all. I don't get it.
Brett Dean, $5. Packlid guy and
Ooh.
Klingon lady get married in a Greek island wedding. Cardassian Ronald McDonald is there in the wedding party.
Now it does remember things, so it might just continue. And yes, guys, $5 for last 20-ish minutes. Put in 3 or 4. Throw in some fun ideas.
Yeah.
Test the waters, as it were. Okay, let me load this in while the other one generates.
One more like to get to 50 guys. That would be amazing. And 4 more votes in the poll. If you haven't voted, go do so. But yeah, do you prefer your AI art to be silly or serious? Dun dun dun. Honestly, it's just kind of fun. So people that get all uppity about AI, it's like, relax, guys. Relax. Red arm standing by. Yeah. He also looks like Ed Begley. Oh yeah, Ed Begley. Ed Begley Jr. Right. Make Ronald McCardassian the priest. Ronald McCardassian. That's great. I don't know where you guys come up with this stuff.
Yeah. All right. It must. Now, we have done occasionally good nope. Organize it now. We've occasionally had it do passable Discovery style content. In fact, the last one of the last live of last week before you came back, I had you meet Michael Burnham and be unimpressed while on holiday. And it's a really good picture, I will say that.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So this, it did do something. I said mix and hybridize Discovery uniform with the Voyager uniform. Now, why is it suddenly 19 different people? Don't know. Right, so what do you think of the hybrids?
A few interesting ones.
It's as if it's tired. It's worn out of all the clever things. It's like, guys, just take people. I'm drunk.
Yeah. I don't hate any of them.
I wonder if it could do. You take the Voyager line of the red and like do 9 like different placements on the body and see if it looks better than any particular placement. I wonder. Haha! Love it. Love it. Love it. Packlid wedding. Stuart, remind the audience once again.
Packlid guy and Klingon lady get married in a Greek island wedding. Cardassian Ronald McDonald is there in the wedding party as the priest.
Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready.
I'm never ready. He's got fear as his crotch piece.
as all good Ronald McCardassians have. What do you think?
I mean, pretty impressive looking Klingon female. Packlid man just looks like got a zombie in the crowd apparently.
Caissons, it likes the. He remembers we asked for caissons earlier, I guess. They're all kind of business suity vibes. I mean, that's a great Ronald McDonald's officially licensed McDonald's priest costume.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would not be surprised if I saw that actually at a wedding. The face is a bit of a concern, but the costume I wouldn't be against. You know. And I will say I added one addendum because I was interested to get more structure. I said, create a Klingon wedding dress that was still fully wedding dress and fully Klingon armor. And I gotta say, I'm really impressed by that.
Yes.
It's exactly what that is, down to a T. It's both perfectly. Yeah. I have to show it to my Klingon friend. Oh yeah, you're captain in our film. God, you're every one of these films, Stu. So many characters. Yeah, you're captain. I'm not even joking. That's great. Because it's so feminine, but also she can take a bullet or a back left to the, well, arms. And the boob window is now a boob dress. Yeah. That's great. That's really excellent. Well done, Brett. Well done.
It is. And Eric Martin says, do something with Commander Macduff. I like that guy. Yeah, we should add Macduff to like a famous TNG
theme. Yeah. Well, that's up to you guys. We don't control it per se. That's one more. If I do one more with this couple, because I quite like this couple.
Rumdar. Oh. Hasty guy will never survive the wedding night. You're not wrong. So we have 51 likes, which is great. We have 47 votes in the poll. Can we get another 3 to get to 50 votes? Would be awesome. Do it. Do it. Ceremonial boob windows. Yes. Very important. This is canon, says Brett. Yep, absolutely it is.
Yeah.
All because of your submissions.
You guys make magic. That is what you do.
Is that Ronald McDonald and a Klingon female? It is.
Oh, yes.
And a Pakled. She's marrying a Pakled. Can't tell.
Yeah, I mean, if I included a detailed shot of Pakled, I could probably do a better job, but... well, seeing what it could do. Yeah, seeing what it could do. Alright. So I'm excited this one does, because I also do a lot of Klingon design work.
Let me see. Brett says, this has made me so happy. Good.
Good. It was all up to your creativity. Because that is key. That's the happy couple there. Actually, let's compare to the original picture and see how close they got the characters. Oh, interesting. Okay, so she wasn't really a Klingon the first time, if you recall.
Yeah, I do. He looks pretty similar, though.
Yeah. I had not quite clocked it's now animated, like a painting. I didn't even consider that. So I didn't add the random hooded guy. I said a brother or something.
Trayvon 408. I like AI art. You can do some funny stuff with it. Yeah.
And now it looks real, and that's okay. We're having some fun. Right, so Not what I thought I was going to do, but I said, can you show us a couple on their honeymoon to one of Klingon Homeworld's best spas? Have a fully Klingon-style room, and also what Klingon spa would look like. Have the pack in some Klingon relaxing robes, yet still slightly armor. Okay?
Sure.
So what does a Klingon spa look like? Here is what it thinks. And that says relaxing robes. Thoughts?
Wouldn't call them robes by any stretch of the imagination.
Nope.
Just this leather armor.
Yep. And did he steal Kirk's wife or date for the first picture?
I think so, yeah.
Because, like, what a guy. That's... Wow.
But I mean, the chair in the background looks very Klingon. All of the background looks really Klingon. And I'd buy that it's a spa, sure. Yep. Do honeymoon activities include pain sticks? I'm sure it does, Eric.
Yeah.
Got 50 votes in the poll.
Oh, yes. Sounds like we can close that out then.
Yeah. Do you prefer AI art, which is serious or silly? Silly wins with 64%. Serious, 36%. Yes.
Okay. Well then, to that question, is this picture silly or serious? Because I feel like that's pretty serious. A serious what if?
Both. It's both.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened if he didn't beam them to the Klingon transporter or their engineering room.
Yep. And I kind of want to see that now. Oh, Andrew, while you're on generates, this was done... So I'm surprised I got through, actually. I was shocked how close it was. Unsurprisingly, this is Enterprise killed second Death Star. A, it got through, and B, that's pretty freaking close. Your thoughts?
Everything's out of proportion, scale-wise,
Yes.
but hey, that's fine. It's very... The Enterprise looks actually pretty good. And, yeah, you can tell what it is. So it did get a Star Wars thing through, so there you go. All right. Sean Sullivan, €2. Stu survived Vancouver. How did Cylons not get you? I'm one of them. Oh, shit. Sorry, continue.
Who are
Mark
you?
Lawrence, $10.
Oh.
A close-up of Stuart and Samuel orbital skydiving where you can see the reflection of a city on their helmets.
That's a great prompt.
Yes.
Okay, last one of the happy Packard wife couple. This I think you did really well. We'll have the other one generate. Alright, your thoughts?
I wish that was the Klingon lady.
I did tell it to.
I know. It's like he's cheating on her now with the masseuse from the spa. Seems like a different guy as well, but that's fine. Love the background image. It's just, it works. It looks really good.
Yeah, adding dramatic depth of field really adds to these pictures.
Yeah.
Like, I really wanted to test out if it can create that many Klingons. Yeah. That's a bar filled with Klingons. And I said, give her a really fancy Klingon outfit. Which it is, but it's lost the individuality of the, like, it's too much like, if you took away these arm things, be any other medieval style dress. It's yes, I would buy that in TNG. It doesn't have the personal little bits that make it Klingon versus just armor.
Yeah.
And there is kind of Packard clothing for him. Like, I could buy a Packard wearing that, in fairness.
It's more robe-like than the last one, which was supposed to be robes. So,
But yeah, the character on the background people is crazy. It's definitely a clean room.
Yep.
But where's your wife, sir? You just married her. Goodness. That's great. Alright, if no one else has any extra, we'll end on Mark's. Because that's a pretty cool... And I did clarify, though, photo real, because last time it cheated and made us cartoons. Which is fine, but we want to see reflections. We want to challenge it, right? We want to challenge it. And as you can see, Stuart, I found a good rate, a good speed of generating these to not overload it.
Yes.
So a little bit of practice. I don't know. I assume if we'd put in, well, the crappy footage, but the footage of Kirk's scene, Scotty and Chekhov are in it, of the generation skydiving. It probably could have taken, but I doubt it knows that sequence to then, to nick it. Again, you're you. Thanks AI. I mean, you post more pictures than I do, in fairness, but still. All right, read out marks again, and there's a prompt.
Close-up of Stuart and Samuel over skydiving, where you can see the reflection of a city on their helmets. Oh wow, that is me.
Yep, it ain't me.
No.
But it isn't not me, but it's not me. And yeah, it hasn't really done the reflection, but the lighting's magnificent on that.
Yes. It's pretty cool.
We're so damn... See, I feel like on an LED wall. This is us like as a stunt. We're at a promo event for like a company. We're like, oh yeah, put the first one. Oh yeah, okay, good. Social media. Wow, guys.
Sam got recast. Yeah.
Yep.
Have you fed it like reference images for you?
No, yeah, not specifically. But then it says can't do real people, which seems silly because it clearly has been doing real people. But sometimes just the way you phrase things,
I see.
Ooh, how about that?
The studio could see you, see the audience buying you being you. Yes, the studio didn't want Sam to play Sam because it's unbelievable that he would be Sam, so they need to cast an actor to play Sam. They need to cast somebody that I could pretend to get along with.
Because you don't have to pretend with me. Acting's not pretending, right? Is what you meant, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't believe you.
Ninja Chris, you can totally feed it some pics of you and say something like, "This is Sam, remember him," and it should save you.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I have a complicated face because I have tried to do something vaguely. It didn't really like me. Because every time you create me, it just fails. And every time with you, it pretty much succeeds.
You're too perfect to replicate, Sam.
Animates me okay. Okay, last one processing. I'll show you one that I did previously because it's kind of... It can animate us okay. That's not a bad me. At least the one left.
Yeah. Pretty great.
It's a good looking Prodigy uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just happy to be there in both.
Yeah.
Good uniform variants. Oh, come on, last one.
Mm-hmm. Any other super chats? Now it's time, guys.
Yes, one last 5B. Truly wonderful. If not, we'll end on this. You're never going to get it, so I will say, unless you want to guess of who I asked this to replace with. So I said, take the picture of us, and I said, replace it with 2 famous sci-fi characters. Okay, I'll leave it at that. I'll give you one guess, see if it stands out. Not the. I mean, the helmet kind of hides a little bit of it, but
2 sci-fi characters.
Famous sci-fi characters, yeah. As a duo.
Rick and Morty.
Hey, you got it.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. All right. Well, guess we should probably call it there.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching and tuning in and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
These are fun.
Classic. We do miss Classic though with his crazy ideas.
Yes.
As in he threw in some real, like, you know him. This is kind of made for him as a formula. It's like, oh, I'll just break the internet with crazy. Yep. Yep.
Eric Martin, $10. What AI program is this? It's ChatGPT.
It is. And thanks, Eric. That got us over a nice little hump. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's the paid version, which we joined for scripting, which might go back to at some point. I'm guessing be enhanced now. And yeah, I think last month, 2 months ago, they upgraded their visual picture creation tool, and it is astounding. I think there was an article that said they gained 1 million new members, paid members, in like 3 days when it started spreading. Because it's not that expensive, it's just another thing you got to pay for every month. But as you can see, it's incredibly flexible. And as no one asked us to do art for the cartoon, but the cartoon recreation stuff is astounding. So think about that for next time. You know, creating us as a various cartoon or various. You know, it's pretty fun, and it gets around the whole you know, perfect replicas because it can be artistic, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, bam.
All right, guys. Yes, thank you for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.
For something fun.
Yes. So until then, he's Commander Cockings.
He's Captain Foley, and I've not been recast in live action, and you'll never recast apparently.
Oh, we'll see if we can get it fixed on our end so that you can be part of the process.
Yeah. Thanks so much, guys.